According to Chris Haynes of Bleacher Report, the Portland Trail Blazers are considering including Robert Williams in a trade. Haynes mentioned that some teams are interested in acquiring the former Boston Celtics player, but they would need to offer a lower price due to Williams undergoing knee surgery and being out for the season. Some teams are considering trading for Robert Williams, Haynes said during the This League podcast. I know he's out for the season. However, teams feel he could be acquired at a lower price to recover. So, hoping he can become what we saw when he was with the Celtics, Haynes reported. With many interested in a trade, the Blazers are willing to negotiate Robert Williams' departure. Since Damian Lillard's departure, the franchise has been focused on rebuilding with young players. Therefore, trading the veteran may bring in more pieces that fit the franchise's profile. The Blazers are very open to a trade. That's not up for debate. If they can get the right deal, they're open. Robert Williams is someone who is definitely available, concluded the journalist. Williams is not the only player who may leave the Blazers soon. Jerami Grant, a standout player for the team, has attracted interest from some NBA teams, including the Dallas Mavericks. According to Michael Scotto of Hoopshype, the Texas franchise may make an offer before the trade deadline. The Mavericks have been monitoring a trade for Jerami Grant, according to league sources informed by Hoopshype. Perhaps Kyle Kuzma is also included on this list in the coming weeks, Scotto signaled. Grant has been the Blazers' top player this season, although his strong performance hasn't translated into success for the team. The Blazers currently have the second worst record in the Western Conference with 30 losses in 42 games, signaling their interest in a rebuilding phase after Lillard's departure, who was the franchise's star for the last decade. As a result, the power forward, who still has 4 years left on his contract, may seek a team on the rise. However, his performance could complicate negotiations for the Mavs. According to Hoopshype, rival executives suggest that the Texas team will have to send a good package to the Blazers. Rival executives point to a combination of Josh Green, Jaden Hardy, Grant Williams, and draft picks. This is the best chance for Dallas to make a trade to bolster its frontcourt, Scotto added. Finally, another experienced player on the roster, Malcolm Brogdon, is also expected to bid farewell. Since joining the Blazers via a trade with the Boston Celtics, the point guard has become one of the top names in the market. Zach Buckley of Bleacher Report proposed a trade that would send Brogdon to the New York Knicks. In the proposed trade, the New York franchise would send Evan Fournier, along with a protected first-round pick and a second-round pick, both from 2024. In this case, according to the journalist, a trade for Malcolm Brogdon would add something the Knicks lost in their recent moves. Acquiring OG Anunoby meant saying goodbye to their main reserve point guard, Immanuel Quickley. Therefore, it would provide depth to the New York roster. The Knicks lost depth on the perimeter and play creation in the Anunoby deal, but it would strengthen both points in this trade. After all, Brogdon could fit with any guard on the team, as he can play on both ends of the floor, Buckley explained. Now let's move on to our next news. Draymond Green believes that Stephen Curry should be in the conversation for the NBA's greatest player of all time, GOAT. In a recent episode of his podcast, the power forward showered praise on his Golden State Warriors teammate. The topic came up after Phoenix Suns star Kevin Durant questioned why he isn't remembered as one of the greatest in NBA history. Green, on the other hand, defended Curry's legacy in the league. Until 2022, Steph didn't get the credit he gets today. After all, in that year, he led our team to a championship. Additionally, he won the Finals MVP award. By the way, as a basketball fan, I've seen Steph do it all. So when I saw him do what he did in 2022, he climbed a few steps. He's definitely in that GOAT conversation now. Yes, he's there now, explained Green. You have to do what Steph did to get into that conversation, in my opinion. I'm not in the GOAT conversation, and that's okay. But in my opinion, you have to do what Steph did to get there. Maybe the team isn't as ideal as you'd like it to be. And maybe you know that not everything is perfect. But guess what? When the time comes, I'll say, come on, hop on my back. Let's go here. That's Steve Curry, Green commented. The conversation about the NBA's GOAT frequently resurfaces, with Draymond Green supporting Stephen Curry's inclusion. Both have been teammates on the Warriors for over a decade and played crucial roles in the team winning 4 championships in an 8-year span, 2015, 2017, 2018, and 2022. making them key figures in the NBA's recent dynasty. Former teammates of Stephen Curry and Draymond Green, Kevin Durant spoke about his absence from the GOAT conversation in the NBA. In an interview with Dwayne Rankin of the Arizona Republic, he also stated that he doesn't engage in this discussion due to controversies in his 17-year career. Despite being considered one of the best players since entering the league, he has never reached the level of players like Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Kobe Bryant. Honestly, I don't know why I couldn't be in a conversation like that. In reality, I think I do know why. It's because I went to play for the Warriors in 2016, I bet. But I always wonder, what haven't I done in my career? I think I've achieved everything I needed to. So why shouldn't I be in the conversation? That's the question you should ask yourself when thinking about the NBA's GOAT, Durant stated. Kevin Durant has always been seen as a revolutionary player, being a taller-than-usual small forward with great fluidity in his movements and a refined offensive game. However, his popularity, which is still immense, was affected by his move to the Warriors in various aspects. Additionally, Golden State's championship in 2022, after Durant's departure, further removed him from the GOAT conversation. Meanwhile, Durant himself hasn't won another championship or even reached the NBA Finals since then. His only two titles, 2017 and 2018, came alongside Curry. Last month, former player and TNT analyst Shaquille O'Neal made a similar statement to Draymond Green, stating that Stephen Curry belongs in the GOAT conversation. When asked about Shaq's statement, Warriors coach Steve Kerr highlighted Curry's skill set. So, there are different ways to look at who is the best, who is the most talented. You can consider size, athleticism, whatever it may be. I think Steph is the most skilled basketball player in history. There has never been anyone in terms of shooting and ball handling. Moreover, he has the ability to shoot from long range and finish near the basket. The rhythm, the fluidity. In short, I've never seen anyone as skilled with the ball as Steph Curry, Kerr explained. Kerr is privileged as he played alongside Jordan, considered by many as the GOAT, and now coaches Curry. In November, the coach reflected on Curry's greatness, stating that he has become accustomed to seeing No. 30 as the star of every game. He compared Curry to the greatest player in history. When people ask me what the most amazing thing Steph did was, I literally can't think of anything. After all, he does it every night. It was the same with Michael Jordan. What was the most amazing thing about Michael? The fact that he did it every night, and it was expected. So, Steph reminds me of Michael every night, Kerr said. However, Kerr's remarks do not compare playing style or importance to the game. The achievements and impact that both stars brought to the NBA are well known. Jordan won all 6 finals he played for the Bulls and is considered the greatest in history, a global icon and a sports marketing phenomenon. Curry, on the other hand, changed the dynamics of the game with his accurate three-point shooting, leading other teams to use the three-point shot more frequently. The Warriors' point guard is already one of the most influential athletes of all time and is considered the greatest shooter the game has ever seen. He also played a pivotal role in the Warriors winning 4 titles. Now let's move on to our next news. Among the many NBA rumors, one stands out, the future of LeBron James with the Los Angeles Lakers. Even at 39 years old, the number 23 jersey is still one of the league's top names and has 2 more years left on his contract with the franchise. However, for the next season, he may choose whether to fulfill the final year of the deal or explore free agency. Furthermore, up to this point, the Lakers management hasn't reached out to discuss the future, according to David Meneman of ESPN. Another recent piece of information is that LeBron does indeed want to leave the Lakers at the end of the season. According to Brian Windhorst, also an ESPN journalist, the superstar may not accept his final year of the contract and is thus looking for a new team for the 2024-25 season. I don't know what will happen with LeBron in 2025, Windhorst stated. I feel like he will play next year, but I don't know if it will be for the Lakers. Probably yes, but he has an opt-out option. There are reasons to discuss this, he added. Furthermore, the Lakers' performance in the current season could weigh on the decision. With 22 wins and 22 losses, the team has yet to achieve stability in the campaign. Therefore, the veteran himself has criticized the team. In December, for instance, he stated that it would be challenging for the Lakers to compete with the top teams in the league. It's hard to compare at the moment. I just don't think we have enough to compete in a game like this against the best teams in the league right now. Of course, we have time to change that. There are 82 games, and we're still in December. But at the moment, we're not that good. We have to change some things so we can reach that level, he explained. Another factor that could force LeBron's departure is his son, Bronny James. Currently at the University of Southern California, USC, the legendary player's son is expected to enter the NBA draft this year. Consequently, on several occasions, the number 23 jersey commented on his desire to play with him before retirement. Therefore, whoever selects the young player could receive the 4-time MVP as a bonus. I genuinely believe that LeBron James prefers to play with Bronny than to win another championship, Windhorst commented. With this possibility in mind, at least 8 teams have expressed interest in selecting Bronny. The Los Angeles Lakers, Phoenix Suns, Dallas Mavericks, Orlando Magic, New York Knicks, Atlanta Hawks, as well as the Cleveland Cavaliers and Miami Heat are among them. The detail is that the Cavs and Heat are teams where LeBron has already played. Amidst the many rumors about LeBron James and his future in the NBA, the idea of him joining the San Antonio Spurs is gaining strength. According to the BetOnline betting house, the Texan team is the primary destination for the superstar. This is assuming the prediction that James won't continue with the Lakers is accurate. Another factor that reinforces the chance of James joining the Spurs is the fact that the franchise may have one of the top picks in the NBA draft. This would allow them to select Bronny. Currently, San Antonio has only won 8 out of 42 games played, making them the second worst team in the league. Thus, they will compete with the Charlotte Hornets, who have a protected pick among the top 14, and the Toronto Raptors pick, protected among the top 6. Now I would very much like to know your opinion on the subject dealt with in this. Leave us here so we can interact if you agree or not. This video will stay here. If you liked, do not forget to enjoy the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell not to miss any video here. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Now at the end, YouTube will recommend some videos from our channel, so go ahead and watch them all. Until the next video, peace to all.